to another episode of Just Us Dads. Thank you so much for tuning in to another Dadversation. So glad that you are here. And if this is your first time here, please do us a favor and head on over to YouTube, subscribe on our channel, subscribe and like as well all our audio platforms and Facebook. And there you have it. There are all the plugs. Chris and George are both here today. Or at least who we think is Chris. I don't know. Completely different person here, ladies and gentlemen. For the people that are listening to the audio, only Chris showed up almost entirely shaved, which is something I haven't seen in, I don't even know how long.
Years.
I don't even know how long. When was the last time you saw him this shaved?
Long time.
That's not true.
Before my wedding.
No, absolutely not. Weeks ago.
Weeks ago?
For sure.
No, man. What are you talking about?
Not weeks ago. It's
No.
years. It's been years.
No. Yeah.
And this was an accident.
This?
Yeah, this is...
You don't usually go this short?
No, I never go this short. And the way I fucked up was because I couldn't use my arms because I started training with Nick. And I can't feel my arms.
The trick is to get the other arm under your elbow and bring it to where you want. And that way you bring it where you want. Yeah.
You just hold it.
You don't know that trick.
So what happened is I just went a little, I don't know, it's just my hand just dropped and I just...
That's it, because you're gonna support the elbow, man. It's all about this.
But it's fine. By midnight, it's be back.
By midnight.
By midnight, it's going to grow back. By 8 a.m. tomorrow.
He has a noon shadow, a 5 o'clock shadow, a 7 p.m. shadow. At midnight, it's back.
By 8 in the morning, yeah, he'll be back to normal.
I go to my wife.
He has to shave every 17
Is
hours.
this presentable? Can I go out?
Is this presentable? This is what presentable is, by the way.
I know.
Yeah.
But she's like, So,
Well, yeah, because she's gotten used to the beard.
Yeah.
But if you think of it, presentable is clean shaven.
Actually, no,
technically.
this is not clean shaven.
No.
Yeah, that looks like you haven't shaved.
Even this
like,
is not clean shaven.
Yeah.
No. Clean shaven is like skin.
This is what happens when I shave 8 o'clock in the morning.
What?
Well,
By that evening?
Yeah.
Come on,
Oh,
man.
yeah. The next date's like this.
That much?
Yeah, man. Beast.
My goodness.
Yeah. So couldn't feel my arms and just...
Did you start training? Had you stopped training with Nick, or?
Yeah, we had stopped during the pandemic. So I started again, but we went in too hard.
He got in like you never like
Advil works, man. Lactic acid pain.
Oh, man.
Nick is like, yeah, nothing happened. It's like nothing ever stopped.
Like I feel like the muscles here are torn. Like I can't feel it.
Nick
I can't
trained.
extend.
But it's a good feeling though. The
No.
pain.
it's not.
Yeah,
It's not.
I love
It's
that,
not
man.
fun.
That the hurting feeling from training, I love it.
I feel like this is like...
Is that you can't fully open your arm.
I feel like it's irreversible.
It's one
I can't go back to it. It's done. It's done. It's forever.
No, that's not true. That's so not true. It's one thing to be used to the burn, and every week when you attack a different body part differently, it hurts. He's breaking into something he hasn't touched in a while. This is different pain. This is the first.
No, because he goes to me, have you been training a little bit? And I have.
He lied.
No, I have every morning. But it's different when you're training alone because you won't go the extra step.
And you don't have a spot.
Not only that, you have nobody to kind of push you to
Yeah,
encourage
you're not pushing
you.
yourself.
So at the end of the day, you're gonna be like, okay, it's fine. Let's move on.
So-
Well, there's
You-
that, but the fact that when you're doing your exercise, there's an edge you won't go. You won't take a risk a little heavier because you don't have somebody there to
That's
Yeah.
back you up.
Yeah.
Man.
So it's like doing it at 70%. So I didn't. That's not what I explained to him. So he's like, oh, okay, good. So he went 110.
yeah, he just heard. Okay, he's training. So yeah,
So he went 110, and that was it.
like what kind of training did you do before in the morning?
Oh, like lunges, squats,
Just body weight kind of
yeah,
stuff.
Yeah, like the easy stuff at my pace.
Yeah.
You know, when I'm a little tired, I stop. You know,
In the middle of the
Take
training.
five. That's 5.
you know, I'll go for a break.
He has a little spray bottle.
Like the guy on YouTube says, take a 1 minute break. I take 3. You know, and then with Nick, it was different.
When you take a
nonstop.
3-minute break, it's not actually circuit
thought I wasn't
training
gonna make it home,
anymore.
though,
Circuit
seriously.
training is 1 minute on, 1 minute off.
Yeah. No, this was like
No,
intense.
he's
3 minutes off.
he's back. And for those wondering, we're talking about Nick Geroso's here. He's been on the show. We're doing something very cool with him. I mean, like for those, this is the first show or the only show that you're listening to. There's a weight loss challenge. George is for now kicking our ass. We're lagging behind, great guy Nick, and there's a bunch of things that we're working on that they're gonna be made public soon.
His biceps are flaring.
Yeah. So no, I used to train with Nick too, and what you're talking about
shows.
1 minute on. I know. So 1 minute on, 1 minute off. It's not like that. The guy does like a good 10-minute circuit.
No, I was talking
break.
about what he was doing. His little 3-minute
Oh
breaks.
yeah.
It's no longer circuit training.
No, it isn't.
So yeah,
You,
have you prepared your second place speech yet?
I haven't seen enough to.
Get to it, man.
No, I've already finished my first place, so I haven't seen enough to force me to write a second place. So.
you know what? Now that we're talking about Nick, you know what screwed me up the most? Because I was expecting
Spider crawls.
the spider crawls. Yeah, I had never done them before, so it was new. So obviously, it was tough for me. But I was expecting the hard training because we follow him. We know exactly what his style is like. But the one thing I didn't expect to kick my ass was the stairs. Just as simple as that may sound. He's like, run up the stairs, up and down the stairs, like 3 times. It destroyed me.
It doesn't kill me, man.
Oh my God, bro! Done.
No, I'm okay with that.
I've seen you in action. I'm not surprised.
You know what fucks me up? You know what fucks me up? I don't run out of stamina or strength. I run out of breath. I have apnea, so this is small here, my throat, not my neck. My neck is big, but I have like a very small throat.
Yeah.
Narrow passage.
And deviated septum here.
Right.
Okay. So I don't get air. So I had gone to see Dr. Payne. That's the Alouettes guy.
Okay.
And there's a surgery for it. So I might do it, I might not, I don't know, whatever. But I don't get enough oxygen. So what happens is when I get very, very tired, I don't get enough oxygen, so the capillaries in my eyes break, so oxygen could go in.
Right.
So that's where I lose. I can't complete exercises because of that.
Right.
So that's what sucks. That's what fucks me.
Is surgery the only option, or can you have like an oxygen mask?
Well, I have that. I have a sleep. I have a mask when I sleep.
Train with your apnea machine.
You can't. You can't train with apparatus.
We're gonna strap it.
Yeah.
That sucks.
So that's what fucks me. It's annoying. It's annoying because my body could do more. You know what I mean? The stamina is there. It's not like, it's just like
there's no way to find that angle that gives you better passage or.
No, man. They got to open it up here. But I think with weight loss, it's gonna go. Well, at least it's gonna get better.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, it will.
Even like 2 years ago when we used to train, I was like, man, my body could go, but I couldn't. I was out of breath. I had to, and then you get nauseous, right?
Yeah.
When there's very little oxygen.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, this week I almost threw up too.
Wow.
Yeah.
Fuck, getting old sucks.
It's not about getting old.
Sure it is.
Not
Being
necessarily.
out of shape, having apnea.
It all goes together.
Yeah.
Yeah, you only got there later in life. That's
It was once I was working outside in the yard, and I can't remember what I was doing. But in any case, and I hear this guy jogging, but like he's like breathing heavily, like. I'm like, what the fuck? Well, this guy's really going at it, right? So I look up. I don't know what happened to this guy. I think probably had your problem. I think
Maybe he couldn't breathe from the nose.
I don't know what it was. I think he thought that he was about to lose consciousnness or whatever it was. And I just see him walk around just going like this with his hands up in the air, pumping his fist, trying to get the blood back down. I don't know what it was. And the guy's like, oh.
Yeah, that's
The guy was ready to pass out. And it was a hot day too, I remember.
Yeah.
I'm like, why? Why would you go jogging on a hot day?
What helps, actually?
Is that what people do?
You know what? You know what helps actually? I just remembered because I used to do it, and it reminds me to do it again. Nasal strips
yeah.
that open up the nose a
But
bit.
when you're sweating, they slide.
Yeah.
they
But
come
it doesn't
off.
matter. You put it, but that helps a bit.
You know what really helps? But it's the most like straws. Like there's specific nylon straws. Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
What?
Yeah. There's
What,
people that do
what is
that.
it? Nano straws?
Like nylon.
Oh, nylon.
Like those clear see-through.
So you just
Plasticky.
pass them all the way down?
No. I've heard of people who put them inside enough to open
Never.
the
I
passage.
wouldn't do. I wouldn't trust myself with that.
Well, you're not gonna inhale it.
Can you get them for my birthday?
No. You go to the hardware store. They have different tube sizes.
This guy needs a fucking tube,
No,
I
you
need
need
something like this.
You need something to
like
keep
a
it clear.
fucking half an inch tube, man, down his nose.
Hey, I remember when I had my surgery. I had
Tubes.
tubes all the
Yeah.
way
To keep-
up
to-
here.
It goes all the way through.
Of course it goes. It connects. Of course, I know that.
And then after a week and a half, I had to go so they could remove the tubes. And they just give me a bucket. They remove the tubes. And oh man, what?
Why are we talking about this? This is so
I don't
fucking flush.
Yeah.
So here you go, sir.
Yeah. And the guy was taking out, and it was like, oh. Like, I couldn't believe all that was in there.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, I don't know what was going. Yeah, they had cut a little bit of my throat for the blood to drain, so I won't choke on it. They had done some. Yeah, it was bad operation, and they didn't fix it.
So you're considering surgery?
I don't know, man.
So what kind of surgery? Are we talking about throat surgery or your nose
everything.
surgery?
Both. It's all connected. And I remember Dr. Payne saying that. He's like, you're never going to lose weight working out or exercising. You don't have the breathing for it.
Right.
You can't.
So how do you do it?
Well, I'm going to do it slowly.
With food.
With food and
starvation.
And exercise as much as you can.
as much as you can and just stop when you need to stop.
Yeah.
But it sucks.
Like you can't just go to that next level.
No.
He can't bring his heart rate to where he wants, but he could do a lot of work with. But it's gonna take.
I can bring the heart rate. It's just that it's a devastating feeling.
Not prolonged.
Yeah. At some point, your body tells you stop, buddy.
Yeah,
Stop because I'm gonna give up right now.
My eyes become like bloodshot, like completely, like because they just want oxygen. That's what happens when you're high, by the way.
I don't know what you're talking about.
When you're high and you smoke weed,
What is that?
Because
your
I
brain
got
doesn't
high. My capillaries burst because I got high.
It's funny because last
I
time
needed oxygen. I couldn't breathe.
it was with you. No, we're saying stories.
No, I can't do any cardio, and I know why. Yeah.
It was. I don't know how we.
is that Afro Man?
Because I got high. Because I got high. Sorry, George, go on.
Yeah, it was with you. We were talking about, I think, with my wife. I don't know how this conversation came about, and we're saying stories about Romalos.
Oh, yeah. When other people get high. When we go there and we see people and we detect who got high and who didn't. Yeah, I remember that.
Only they were high.
Yeah.
Remember those people that were high?
All the people that were high that were there. Yeah.
The staff was fucking high. It's like, what? The time my pizza burned like 4 times.
Was it 3 or 4 times?
I thought it was 3.
You ate the 4th one.
I think we ate the 4th one. That's it.
I ate the 4th one, and but it was.
But I remember the second or third time he just came. He just looked at us like I forgot.
The first time, I remember the first time everyone got their stuff, and I'm like, "What the hell's my pizza, man?" It was like for those watching, or it was a little like square little piece. You put it in a little oven for 10 minutes. Yeah. It warms up. I don't think they needed to cook it. It was probably I don't know.
Pre-cooked, but it needed to be heated.
Yeah, exactly.
Heated, yeah.
And like 10 minutes go by, and I'm like, "What the hell's my pizza, man?" And then I smell something burning, and I'm like, "Oh, maybe something else. They burned something, whatever." Like 15 minutes go by. I stop the guy, and I'm like, "We had a pizza." He goes, he knew it, but he didn't come and tell us. He goes, "Oh yeah, look, the other one burned, so I just put another one. It won't be long." So I'm like, "Okay, so that was my pizza we were smelling." And I'm like, "Okay, no problem," you know.
6 minutes later,
dude, we smell burnt again. I'm like, "That's impossible, bro. He can't burn 2 fucking pizzas. Like it's impossible." So I see him again. I'm like, "Is the pizza?" He's like, dude, I burned it again. I'm sorry. There's another one. It's coming. Okay, don't worry. I'm sorry. I'm like, it's okay, bro. It's okay. 10, 15 minutes later, dude, this is like an hour, man. We're talking about like a whole fucking hour. Wondering,
you don't even care.
And you know, and when you're high, it feels like it's forever, bro. It's like you've been there all day.
So he was high, and you knew it.
Yeah. So, and then I'm like, it smells burnt again. I'm like, okay, now there's no way. That's someone else's pizza. I don't know what it is.
And that's when you see him running.
But then he walks by, not even to come to us. He was at another table, and as he passes by, he sees me. He's like, "Oh, yeah, that's what I remember."
That's what I remember.
He's like, "Oh no!" He ran, and it was fucking burnt again. It's like, don't you smell it, man? What the hell?
Fucking guy, man.
So yeah, I ate the 4th one.
Yeah, that's what I remember.
My God,
Did
man.
he charge you for it?
Well, he charged me 1 pizza, but he
actually
probably
charged?
Well, yeah, I mean, we bought the pizza, but I only paid
So
for
many
one.
weeks you fucking
this
wait
guy-
an hour for a fucking pizza, man.
You know what he did? He
man.
kept them, turned them around,
Scrape.
Scraped him a little bit and took him home.
and ate them for
No, you
munchies
cut them into squares and
Yeah.
serve them to somebody.
with a scissor.
And that time, we had gone. It was me, you, and Nectar.
They
man.
used to give free popcorn.
The popcorn was standard. Yeah, popcorn was free. You with your little thing there, the basket. But once we went there, I think it was the end of the week or whatever it was, and
You have elbows.
the guy the guy comes and he's like, I'm getting a new shipment of croissants and all these things, and I don't want to throw them away. You guys want them? I'll give them to you. The guy brings this basket with like,
The guy was high again, I see.
it was another guy. I don't know if that guy was high, but I'm like, sure, bro. If don't throw them away. You found the perfect people to give free food
You
to.
found two guys that weren't high to give it to.
It was Nectar too. There was like 5-6 little croissants and I don't know what.
We killed those. We killed them. Record time. And then not only that, all three of us at the same time, we're picking up the crumbs like this.
Like good little kids.
Like Greek boys like this. Look, like this. Look.
With the pinky.
The pinky like this.
You don't do the
Like that. And then it went back in the basket. And then we pulled one of these. And then as we're doing this while looking at each other, it's like, oh, fuck. We've been programmed.
We haven't programmed.
We've been indoctrinated.
But that was the time because we've said this story on another show where the things came and it was like mechanic. It was mechanical. We took our napkin, we all opened it, put it on the table, because that's what our moms taught us. So we all pulled one of these, did a little whip, put the napkin on the table, like perfectly. We ate our croissants and all the additional crumbs. Yeah,
Like this.
yeah, the little pinky.
Like this.
Oh man, yeah, into a little ball.
Back in the basket.
With some cigarette ashes.
Oh, man, yeah. God damn. Those days were that
Those were the days you smoked inside.
yeah, those were the days where because I never smoked, so I would go home and I would reek.
You smoked, you just didn't choose to.
Yeah, I smoked other people's smoke. Yeah,
He didn't pay
exactly.
for it. You owe us money. You owe us thousands of dollars.
No, but you don't realize that. But the next morning when you would smell those, oh my God, what the hell, man? How did you guys do that?
We didn't smell it. The smoker doesn't smell
You
it.
don't.
No. And if everyone
Once you
smoked.
But
quit,
nobody
you're like,
does.
"Yeah, it
no,
stinks."
no, but nobody does. Even the people that like I didn't smoke it. I was with you, and I eventually you get kind of used to it. You know, what I mean, okay, whatever, it's smoke,
It
but
was everywhere.
it's everywhere.
Yeah, it was everywhere.
Reeked.
It was everywhere. We didn't even detect it anymore. Wow. Different times, man.
Yeah. When you came back from a club, you smelled like an ashtray.
Oh my God, dude, your hair, like it,
Everywhere,
like,
everywhere. On the clothes, everywhere. On your skin.
of course, on your skin.
On my instruments, I remember.
Yeah,
It was
yeah,
Ugh.
And we used to come home like at 4:30 in the morning. Nobody showered before going to bed. It was you undressed straight to bed. The next morning your bed stank. It was like everything had to be taken. I have my poor mom taking off sheets.
Complaining.
She's like, "You people smell." Yeah, no. But that one little cafe there on Bernard was top, man.
It
Honestly,
was a gem. It was a little gem. I love that place.
Romalo's. It doesn't exist anymore for people wondering.
You'll get there.
I know, and I'm trying to think. It's like we went through a few owners, man. That's how long we've been going there. I was thinking that there was Francois, there was Claude,
I went from
there
the
was
original
Martina.
Italian owners.
Yeah, I remember that
guys,
guy first.
The two guys there.
Those were the
And
guys
then it was
first,
Claude and
and
the
then
other
Claude
guy.
and Francois with 4.5 teeth.
4.5.
The half one was black.
Then Martina picked it up.
No, there was another.
There
girl
was
first,
another one, yeah.
and then her.
Then
I
her,
got desperate
and then someone else
from her.
Yeah.
but she had changed the name.
She changed the name
to Martina.
It was called Matina's, and then someone else bought it after and made it Le Bernard or something.
Something like that. Anyway,
Le Bernard. So
That's
How things come and go.
that's in the past. Good memories.
I haven't
Good
passed by. I
moments.
mean, have you guys like what's there now?
Nothing.
It's still empty. It's still an empty space.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, no.
Interesting.
I don't think so.
The guys.
It's too concentrated with hipster places.
But but I don't know.
They're all over the place.
What about the one across? Is that one still open?
Fut en bulle.
Fut en bulle.
I don't remember. ever.
That guy had
That was a
that
whole-
guy had an elite beer list, man, from around the world. Elite.
He made his
And
own.
different clientele.
Didn't they have their own beer?
They had that, but they had a
We went there a couple of
repertoire
times.
Ridiculous.
And you know what?
It didn't click though, man. There was something
No,
about
it wasn't. Didn't click. Every time I was there,
You
I
felt
like
bad.
I felt like I was cheating on
You were
Ramon.
cheating.
Yeah,
you
me
were
too.
cheating on
I was
Ramon.
cheating. It's like I'm gonna get caught.
yeah, I would go there for one quick one and then hop over.
Yeah. It's like I gotta go back to my comfort zone.
I gotta give $7 there before I go home.
just so I
I
can
gotta
feel,
support.
just so I can feel better.
I gave him 6. I gotta give him 7 because he's my place.
Yeah. But that is that the one that turned into a sushi joint,
No,
No.
or that was next to
that
it?
was next to it.
What, Palace?
No.
No.
Oishi.
Hold on. Next to it was Palace, the little Greek
That's still
restaurant. Yeah.
On that side. On that side, it's Oishi.
Oh, it used to be that other cafe.
It's
It was right next door.
So there were two
Yeah.
and Palace.
yeah.
No. There was
Oishi.
Palace Futenbu. Across it was Romolo, and a couple, just a door or two over was this other one, another name. I forget the name.
No, I'm talking about from Palace. Was there one or two until the lane?
Like I remember.
Fitonbilo was on the corner, like it was where the lane was.
Yeah, and
Did
then there was a pet shop.
Yeah. So was there anything between Fitonbilo and the Palace?
Guys, I remember Oishi sushi there.
It was Fitonbilo.
So that's
they
what
turned
it was.
it into a
into
sushi. They
place.
turned it into a sushi place.
All right.
We're old.
Yeah. Remember Remezos?
Sure.
That place had picked
Remezos
up a.
Cafe.
Remember
used to
that?
go there
It was a
regularly.
good hangout. They had what I used to get there all the time.
Burgers.
Not good burgers.
The burgers
Good
was
sandwiches.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
sandwiches
Had
were
some
not
decent
bad.
stuff. The breakfast was good too.
That was a great hangout, guys. Let's be honest.
It was a great
nice.
place.
It was good. It was good.
It was a good location.
Smack on Park Avenue. I mean, historic.
The
building.
terrace was big.
You had a lot of gossip though. Like when you went to Romolo's, we were the ones that were we were the ones with the gossip.
Yeah. We were not the crowd from. We were not like the crowd from.
Remezos, we were like, man, we were
We didn't fit. It was like the sore thumb. There. It's like, who are these guys? But you would walk. You would walk by everyone you knew. Basically, it was a cool little spot to hang out.
They had decent drinks too.
yeah, I like that place.
No, but even inside it was beautiful. Even upstairs and
All right.
even that, they closed that now. They turned into a restaurant. It's part of the cinema now,
think it's
or
part of
they
the- yeah.
use it for events and
Yeah,
stuff like
yeah.
that.
They use it for events.
He bought the whole thing. But yeah,
It's
man.
nice. It's nice that they revived that cinema again.
Yeah, but
It works, man. Look, it's a different. Look, we're never gonna go
It
there.
doesn't work. It's always empty.
No. There's stuff happening every time I used to pass by there. I would always see on the whatever the hell you call it.
you know what I would say every Halloween?
If they didn't own the place outright and had to pay it off and all these
I think
kind
the
of
guy
expenses,
that
they
opened it
would've-
is the guy that owned the building.
yeah,
The guy that was working.
It was
Yeah.
like the original.
No, and now lately when
I
they
don't know.
reopened the cinema with a.
I don't know who bought it. When you sing lately, give me a year.
Yeah, you're right. 5-6 years.
Yeah.
5-6 years ago, it was an Italian guy who owned it.
Yeah, that's the
and
one.
They use it as a reception hall.
No. The movie theater inside has existed for a while now because they opened it, they renovated inside.
That was in the early 2000s, late 90s.
No idea.
It was the never-ending project.
It was finalized. Like I've been inside to watch movies.
Really? huh?
Yeah,
I've only seen a couple music shows.
I've played there.
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
seen. I watched you guys play there.
yeah.
And
Like when they're doing the Greek Film Festival, they
And
would
I've
do it
played
there.
there too,
So
yeah,
and it's really nice inside.
yeah.
No, but
It
aside
is a
from
nice venue.
those niche events, there's not.
Yeah, there's not
always
much.
open.
There's not much, man.
No, yeah, it's not a daily thing,
No,
or
no,
maybe it is. I'm not sure.
But it's a great place.
It's a beautiful place.
Cool. No.
But yeah, the show that was happening,
The
it was
Rocky
Halloween
Horror Picture Show. Is that it? Is that the title?
That's the one.
Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Yeah.
Every year,
Every year.
it would open just for that.
Every year, and the people
Susan
standing in line
Sarandon's in
look.
that.
The weirdest looking people, man.
We'll end it there.
It's a cult. It's a cult classic.
That's it.
man.
That's it. Just
There's
what
a
it
cult
is.
classic.
Yeah, it is.
It was a big.
It was one of those
progress
movies that I watched. I remember watching it. and
Forget about the
feeling like-
movie.
No, but I remember watching it for the first time. I was pretty young, and it was like, it wasn't like Steven Seagal that I was watching with my dad,
Yeah, it wasn't.
or
You're
Rambo.
confused.
It wasn't bad guy explosions, good guy wins.
I've seen. I think I've seen the 5 first minutes, and it was so foreign to me. I was like, no, and I changed.
It made me
I've never
feel
sat
weird.
through the whole thing.
It made me feel weird. I was like, this is a weird movie. Like, you know what? I was thinking, like, my dad's not gonna like this.
It's more like a theater. It was like a musical theater play.
Yeah, it was. It was. Yeah,
but
you're
out there.
Yeah, for its time especially.
Yeah.
It wasn't Seagal. It wasn't Van
It wasn't Seagal, you know. It wasn't Van Damme.
It was the bad guy from fucking Home Alone 2.
Like I was used to, bad guy does something, good guy gets annoyed,
Same plot.
goes after bad guy, good guy wins.
He became that in Home Alone 2. The same guy, Rocky.
No. Before bad guy does something.
It was him.
Yeah,
huh?
of course it's him.
Yeah.
And it's the same guy who's in the Orphan Annie movie too.
Who?
The actor who plays in Rocky Horror Picture Show. I
Yeah.
forgot his name, the British guy.
Yeah, I remember. I don't.
Anyway.
No, I haven't seen the. I saw 5 minutes of it, and I don't even remember it. I remember
Yeah, I
I
don't
couldn't
know.
relate to it.
Apparently, it's a classic. I don't see it, but
It was a cult classic.
Yeah.
It was just those
Wasn't
movies-
Freddie Mercury in that one?
no.
No. Which one was he in?
Susan Sarandon's and that.
Yeah.
You sure Freddie Mercury wasn't in it?
She's
I'm not sure,
she
but I don't
plays
think
a
so.
virgin that has to be sacrificed or something. I don't know.
Oh man, it's, I don't know. For me, it wasn't a good movie.
Yeah. Anyway, but no, I'm talking about the plot of the other movies. It was one guy having a hard time trying to, rediscover his life, and okay, we're gonna. It's like this lone wolf kind of character, right? Always finding himself in some situation, usually in a bar or a restaurant, hot waitress, sparks fly, something happens, some bad guy walks in, and okay, this is the bad guy in the movie. It starts within the first 5-6 minutes. And then there's the look between the bad guy and the hero. It's like forthtelling. Something's going to happen between the two of those. There's going to be a fight. That's how the movie's going to end, It's just standard.
A good formula. Man.
What's the movie there with Keanu Reeves? Very violent.
Jack.
No.
sorry, John Wick.
John Wick.
That one. So I asked my friend, what should I watch?
Dude,
Asked
I
my
love.
fri-
First of all, I love those
He
movies.
killed 100 people with the first 20 bullets.
No, but I go to. You have any recommendations? What should I watch? He's like, I don't know, man. I don't know. What do you want to watch? I'm like, anything, man. He goes, you should watch John Wick. I'm like, okay. What is it about? He goes, what do you mean? What is it about? He kills everyone. Everyone dies at the end.
That's it. That's it. And no bullets were wasted. Not one went where it didn't want to go.
But you know what, man? I love those movies. I love them. It's so exaggerated. It's like, honestly, he does not miss. Never. Not one bullet misses. Except when he's fighting like another worthy opponent. There they both miss somehow.
Okay.
Throughout the whole movie, it's like, bah, bah, bah. It's like right in the forehead, like between the eyes. Like this guy has the most perfect aim. But when he's fighting some other guy and it's like this, lengthy fighting scene, like a good 5-6 minutes back and forth through the city, running, motorcycles, whatever. There they shoot, but they miss somehow.
Somehow he lost his aim all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Well, he got tired. He got tired.
These shots were too easy. He couldn't get them.
Yeah, those shots miss.
The ones from around the corner, he without looking. He made the bullet swing around the corner.
Should I watch it? So what?
No, you should. No, honestly, Chris, you should.
Don't take advice from George. not movie advice. We've established that. No.
First,
This
look-
is more proof.
No, listen to me. John Wick
Terrible.
is a terrible movie, but it's a good.
You know when you watch that, when you get home, a Saturday night Greek Easter, and you're hyped because you ate late, and everybody goes to bed, and it just happens to be on, and you can't go to sleep. That's when you watch
That's
it.
when you watch it. Okay, good. All
But don't plan around it.
You're gonna love it.
No, you're not.
Yes, you are. It's about this undercover.
You know what you're gonna do?
This
You're gonna recommend it to your dad. That's all you're gonna do.
Oh, your dad's gonna love it.
6 minutes in, you're gonna tell your dad to watch it, but that's what you're gonna.
I remember. I know we've spoken about this, but I just gotta put it in here, man. I remember specifically him telling me, "Go get me something," and all I want is gunshots, violence, and not a lot of dialogue. Those were the instructions, man.
Don't waste my time with breaking my head. I want entertainment.
That's all I want. That's all he wanted.
And there's nothing wrong with knowing what
No,
you
but
want.
that was the criteria. It's like check, check, check. That's it.
And if there's a boob,
Yeah, if there's a boob,
slide it in.
Yeah. We're good. We're good with that too.
Oh man.
We'll tell your mom it was accidental.
No, but John Wick.
Too much dialogue.
Not too much dialogue. I don't want to understand. I don't want to think.
No, but
I know because it comes back to that plot. I know the sequence. I know what's gonna happen. I can kind of imagine the story
said
in my
you loved it.
in my own head. I don't need dialogue. Just
but
action.
Now picture, I don't know, a 12-year-old going up to the lady and saying, "Look, I'm looking for a movie. I want violence. I want gunshots, and I don't want any dialogue. What can you recommend?"
Yeah, my father sends me. What do you have in this genre?
Or he wouldn't say anything. He would just say, "Look, get me the new one from Stallone." Or,
it was actors.
Get me Van Damme.
Four guy. It was four. Chuck Norris.
The original
Van Damme,
champion
Arnold
is
Schwarzenegger.
Chuck Norris.
Yeah,
Every Greek thinks Chuck Norris is Greek.
Chuck Norris.
Yeah.
I have a cousin who looked exactly like him.
Chuck Norris.
I was convinced it was the same person.
Chuck Norris, Van Damme, Seagal, and Stallone. But it wasn't
No,
Stallone.
no,
it was Stallone.
and Schwarzenegger. Don't forget Schwarzenegger.
My father wasn't big on Schwarzenegger.
Oh, he was.
No.
Oh, my dad was.
No.
How can you not be? Conan the Barbarian.
What is that?
I don't know. I think the kids game. No. Those three, though, Van Damme, Seagal, and Chuck Norris.
My dad's favorite was Seagal.
Seagal was the best.
Oh, I couldn't stand the way he ran, man.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? Everything went to the left and to the right.
What was that?
I don't know.
And I don't know how many movies he made in the 80s or 90s.
A lot.
He was always Nico.
Different cultures, but always Nico.
Hey, Nico! His name was always Nico, bro.
He even
movies.
played a Latino. It was terrible.
6 movies, 6 Nicos. Bro, it's Nico. My name is Nico.
It was the voice. The voice did it.
Come harder. Come harder.
The moth.
He was too cool.
And the double punches. Yeah? It was always double punch.
My dad was very impressed by Aikido. Very impressed.
Oh, for them it was the best.
And I forgot. Big Bruce Lee fan.
No kidding. It starts there.
Yeah.
It starts there. For me, it started there.
Yeah.
Big Bruce Lee fan.
How can you not?
Yeah.
I still love it.
But that was the 80s, guys. The 80s those were the stars of the 80s.
Yeah.
Like Bruce Willis came later. You know, he put an end to that big muscle guy. He wasn't a muscle guy, Bruce Willis. He was like different. He was
Yeah.
a woman's
He
man
was a
too.
thorn in your side kind of guy. You know?
Yeah.
Like
And
Die Hard,
he
the
was
original
more
Die Hard.
raw.
The
You know,
original Die Hard's the first 3.
they're awesome.
Yeah. Great.
But these
But he put an end to the muscle.
Yeah.
yeah, but this newer,
It was more about
this,
attitude.
Yeah.
quote unquote newer wave,
guy,
whatever.
motherfucker.
Because it's not a new wave. I mean, the guy was acting in the 80s. It's just that the other guys were overshadowing him.
Yeah.
And it was as if you brought that movie home. There was a conflict with your dad. It was like, oh no, man, what are you doing?
Van Damme. Hey.
It's like, you know, the way that you thought you were cheating on Romalos by going to Futambul? That's how they felt. Like, whoa, who is this guy? No.
No, but you know what?
We need Chuck Norris.
They
here.
needed to test him. And after a couple of movies, it's like, no, he makes the cut. You know what? There's buildings. He blows up buildings. He blows up planes. He's good.
Yeah, spends the whole movie barefoot, walking on glass.
On glass is good.
That's it. That's all we need.
He makes the cut, you
He
know?
killed 3 people when he turned blind.
Well, I was talking about Willis, talking about Van Damme.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Him too makes the cut.
But Van Damme, I remember. Kickboxer, I watched it, man, I don't know how many times.
That was good.
I remember, like, many
I
times.
remember watching
Mia was Bloodsport.
Bloodsport. I remember watching Lionheart like forever.
Lionheart.
That's the one when he. Oh, I remember that. The gun fighting.
Leon.
Cœur de Lion.
Lionheart. Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, it was,
His name was,
they were fun,
His
man.
name was Leon.
It was our age.
Leon.
Leon, whatever his name
Yeah.
was.
It was our age.
So horrible, bro. But it was cool because it was like street fighting, but it was like different setup, like in a pool, then in the parking garage. It was
Yeah. I remember that one. And like they burned his was it his brother that they burned alive?
I don't even remember.
Yeah, and he was going.
You think I paid attention to the plot? I fast forwarded to the fight.
No, I would watch it. I would watch the whole thing.
I want to see kicks.
And I remember my daddy was so proud of his surround sound. You know, remember that time with surround
yeah,
sound?
yeah.
No, you were advanced. We didn't have any of that shit.
Oh, yeah, your dad was impressive. He actually had
the
speakers.
speakers.
Your
he
dad,
had the
even back then, was
amplifiers.
up to date with his
Yeah,
tech,
yeah.
bro. It was like, fuck, I need this shit.
It was
But he went up to date and stopped there.
and stopped it. Like when he needed to stop spending them, like he wasn't gonna upgrade.
When you needed CDs to fix things,
Yeah,
like,
it's like I'm not starting all over.
I have wires and I have screws and I know how to use them.
Yeah, that's it. But I remember he would put the whole thing on, and my mom would be like, "Guys, lower it," but we'd love it. We loved it. We loved it.
Okay.
And then I remember him getting impressed when we went to watch. I watched the movie with him, Rocky V,
Like at the movie theater?
at the movie theater.
Oh, no.
And he hadn't gone for a long time.
My father, sorry to interrupt you.
Yeah.
I don't think my father has ever stepped foot in a movie theater since the 80s.
So here's the story. He was used to watching with my mom, right? When they would bring the Greek movies, right?
yeah,
Remember?
yeah,
like
yeah.
Fino's
On
films.
those wooden chairs at the Mospomia.
I don't remember. Yeah. But that's what they were used to. And when we watched Rocky, he was so impressed. He was going like this. He was going
Because
like
he's
this.
hearing sounds from everywhere.
Yeah, he's trying to understand it.
Well, first of all, he's sitting in a comfortable seat.
Yeah, yeah. And then it's like, yeah, but then he's like, I need to recreate this at home.
You
And,
inspired
and then
him.
you know what ruined it?
Yeah.
When he had to go buy popcorn.
Because he saw the price.
All the prices like this.
We're never coming back
Yeah,
here.
he got heartburn.
I'm getting speakers. I'm getting speakers. There's no way. I have to recreate Dolby Surround 5.0 at home.
Yeah, this is
'cause
a
I'm not
ripoff.
paying for this popcorn.
It's a ripoff. I can do this.
Like it was like, what? How much? Huh? And he was giving the money slowly.
In case they change their mind.
Like, they might change their mind. And that was it, man. That was it. Rocky V. We never went again. That was it.
Because he paid
Because popcorn was just too
$8 for
expensive.
popcorn.
That's hilarious.
It was a good time. That was a good time. I had a good time with him.
Yeah, no. Never been to movies with my dad. I don't think he's been to any movies either.
I've even been to the movies with my mom. And I remember my mom taking us.
My
Like a
aunt-
bunch of us.
Yeah, my aunt used to take us.
Yeah.
And my aunt, just to go back to your popcorn story, she would make popcorn at home.
And trying to like
Yeah,
sneak it in.
Yeah, of course. She had it in her purse. She had it in her purse. Like
People
they-
go to the dollar store and then go to the movie.
yeah,
theater.
separate little Ziploc bag. So we'd walk inside,
Everybody
and
gets
when
a
the lights,
portion.
when the lights would go down, you'd see her passing the popcorn bags around. Everyone has homemade popcorn. Yeah, man. Babe,
The
popcorn,
two
you kidding
movies
me?
I watched with my mom were Cuffs. Remember Cuffs?
I remember the name.
Christian Slater.
Oh, fuck, I do.
And the second movie was Stop or My Mom Will Shoot.
Sylvester
It's terrible.
But I remember those, man. I remember. I remember more going with my mom than what the movie was about.
You know, now that you mentioned Stop or My Mom Will Shoot, I don't know. I don't know if it's real. I don't know if this is a real story or not, but or if it was Stallone just fucking around. But he was on some talk show, and he was saying how, the 80s and 90s, he hated Schwarzenegger. Like there was this huge rivalry because they were the biggest action movie stars, right? And
Yeah.
it's like they were competing against each other,
They
right?
didn't hate each other. They just competed against each
Yeah, but there was like this thing,
other. It was
about
like, it's like Ronaldo and Messi.
Yeah, no, I think no, because he said there was something more, whatever, and then
They were trying to outdo each other.
and
No, but because they both existed, it made them better.
exactly.
Of course.
But at the end, that's how he closes
There's
the whole
even
thing.
in the movie Twins, there's a reference where you have the picture of
Yeah, where he's
Yeah,
walking,
he
he's
goes
like,
like
bah. Yeah, he's like, yeah, exactly. Making
But
fun
that's
of
what
him.
that's with Ronaldo and Messi. They're both so good, and because they both exist, they're both at their top.
They're driven
level.
to
But in
Yeah.
any case, so based on what he was saying, based on his story, the whole thing about Stop or My Mom Will Shoot, his agent told him, look, Arnold Schwarzenegger is auditioning for this movie. Apparently, it's going to be this big hit, and it was all done purposely.
to make him sign.
Yeah, they I don't know how Schwarzenegger or his agent kind of got the word around
Yeah.
so that they could think that he was doing it. So Stallone was like, no, fuck that shit. We got to get that movie. We got to get a movie.
So he fooled him into doing a bad movie.
Yeah, exactly.
It's terrible. It's like Last Action Hero.
Well, that wasn't as bad.
it
Twins was
wasn't
pretty
as
bad.
bad.
Twins was pretty
Twins
bad.
was
no?
horrible. Twins was horrible.
This is hilarious.
Come on, man. Twins was horrible.
It was good
Kelly
because
Preston
Danny
was
DeVito was
beautiful.
there, so he kind of saved it because you're expecting that.
I loved Twins when I was a kid. Man.
yeah.
When I was a kid, I watched it. A
Oh,
million
it's
times.
Junior that was bad.
Junior's garbage.
Yeah,
Garbage.
Junior.
Which one?
Twins was
the one where
hilarious,
he's
man.
pregnant.
That's garbage.
Oh, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, you're right.
yeah,
No,
Twins
so
is
Twins,
good.
yeah.
Twins
Twins
is
was
good.
good. You're right. Yeah.
I loved
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
I thought it was in Twins that he
and
gave
Twins
birth.
is Danny DeVito.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you're right. You're right.
He
Yeah,
gives
yeah.
birth in Junior.
I'll take that back. Twins was good.
Yeah, of course it was.
It was funny, yeah.
Yeah.
And the blonde was hot.
Kelly Preston. She passed away, man.
Oh, she did?
It's John Travolta's wife.
Oh, man. Fuck it.
And
Too many people passing away, man.
And she was young, too.
What about that whole thing about what's his face? Alec Baldwin shooting, killing.
Fuck, man. It's so sad.
How crazy is that?
So sad, man.
It's weird to me. Like, I remember questioning it when it happened to
Brandon Lee. Yeah.
And it was like, okay, it's a mistake, prop, I don't know.
How does that
How
happen?
can you make a mistake now?
They cleared it. And why was he shooting for fun?
I don't know.
Because he
Why
shot
was-
two people. It's not like, oops, mistake, I shot someone. He shot two people. Like two people.
Yeah, right.
Unless it was the same bullet. I don't know. How is
No,
that
but
even
he
possible?
took a couple of random shots, just feeling out the gun.
It seems complicated. It doesn't seem straightforward as a story. Convoluted. It's. They don't tell you much. I don't know, man. I don't know.
It's really sad.
I don't think anybody's.
She was a mother, man.
But I don't think he would want to do it on purpose.
Of course not. No. I'm just saying it's a.
How does he recover?
No, but
Exactly.
if he gets like 10, 20 years, it's like, is that fair also?
I don't think he's gonna get
He's not gonna
charged.
get-
It's
he's
it's
not gonna-
definitely
No?
it's obviously.
I don't know.
The gun was
I'm
cleared.
asking.
The gun was cleared.
But because I was actually watching.
No, but
on-
he might get some prison time.
For what?
No, he
No?
won't.
No?
He won't. Because I was watching on TV.
I
Actually, there was an
I
analyst.
think he would.
They had some criminologist on TV talking about that. I think this
Jerry.
morning. So this is being edited.
Did any members of the KKK come out of the backstage?
So no, they had some.
wait, you're not gonna edit this.
So it is. They had this criminologist talking about it, and he was saying that it's a mistake. So obviously it's not going to happen. But he could get charged with criminal negligence because he's the producer also of that movie. So technically, it falls under his
It would be a
responsibility
fine.
to kind of
If
be.
you're suing a company, it's a fine.
I don't-
Really, the producer?
He's the producer, so
Producer
he.
means you're fronting the money, right?
But
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
but you're also in control of what's going on with it, like the prop people. Why, like
That's why
so?
you-
There's some sort of responsibility, even though that it's not really
gonna
him
be
in
a-
charge of fixing
It's
the
gonna be
prop
fines.
gun.
It's gonna be fine.
I'm not sure. I don't know what the hell's going to happen in any case. I mean, it's nothing that we can even understand or comprehend. But yeah, crazy.
It's a weird one.
Weird shit.
It's weird,
Yeah.
and it's like, anyways, I don't know.
And
I was gonna add something, but fuck it.
what are you going to add?
No, but it almost seems like it's like they want to outlaw guns so much that they will pull something like this just to, you know what I mean?
That's stretched out of proportion.
man.
That's why I said I wasn't gonna say it because it's like a stupid thought, but I'm sure people are thinking it.
Yeah.
You know?
Can you imagine? Yeah, you have all this woke thing now. You see how dangerous guns are? Even
Well,
the fake ones kill people.
What I'm saying is, don't be surprised if it turns in that direction.
Yeah, no, I doubt it.
It would be one person who's doing that. I don't think it would be.
And I like Alec Baldwin, man. I think this guy, like now in his older years, has picked up his
More
career.
relevant,
It's so he's so good, man.
Yeah. I was
Well,
a fan.
look, since he started the political shit,
No, but even
he was funny.
oh, you mean on Saturday Night Live there with
His Trump impression. Yeah,
His Trump
it's
impression.
a good impression.
Changed
Yeah, it's
everything.
Great. But even
Yeah.
before that, like what's
you-
that show there? The comedy there,
30
Rock. Like there's all these things that are happening now in his later years that are fucking. He's amazing. Because I never remember this guy.
Yeah, he
When
did. He's the guy who
He
says
did Beatles.
always be closing. Remember ABC?
Yeah. Wall
Oh
Street.
yeah, in what's it called Rounders.
Rounders.
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody remembers that. Like Beetlejuice. Right? He was in Beetlejuice.
Was he?
Yeah, wasn't it him? I think it was.
Beetlejuice. No, it was Michael Keaton.
He was Michael Keaton was Beetlejuice, but the guy that falls
Oh
into that
yeah,
world.
he's the husband.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gina Davis's husband. Yeah, the glasses.
Speaking of Beetlejuice, that's what my son watched in English class last week.
How confused was he?
I don't know, but it was like I'm like.
How? Like
Tim Burton is weird.
Yeah,
Kids
Tim-
is-
of course.
kids
He's very strange.
knowledge
So
is
he watched it and he asked me. He's like, "We watched Beetlejuice." I'm like,
But
okay,
what's
I
the
remember
point?
that.
Well, why?
I don't know, but it was I
Like,
don't know.
is it because of the Halloween context?
maybe
or-
Halloween related? I don't know. Somehow I think it was related with
There's some death related too.
But did they watch it in French?
no English class.
Oh, in English class.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
okay.
But he was confused about it. I'm like, "Did you like it?" Because I remember finding it weird. It was one of those movies that was weird.
It was very weird.
Especially when the Michael Keaton's head shrinks.
Yeah.
That was a weird scene for me. I loved it, but that's what I remember. But he wasn't sure. He wasn't sure if he liked it or not. It was like Once Upon a Time in Mexico with George.
Because they're referencing things like the basketball team that the airplane crashed from the 70s. I think it was. I don't remember what it was. There's no way our kids know that.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I mean?
I don't know why he showed it, but it was a weird one. It's like out of the
Which class was it?
English.
So they wanted to maybe show the different cliches from the old days.
No, man, but from all the movies, that's the one you pick. I find 12 years old is young for that.
I don't think
Because there's a lot of
I watched
references.
it when I was younger.
No, me too. But I'm just saying, we watched it because it came out, so we watched it. But if you think about it, it's a movie that's for an older crowd. You got to be in your 20s.
Because the references are from a different time.
No.
But you know what the thing is, man? Wasn't Beetlejuice a cartoon? Like when we
Came one after.
I think it became a cartoon after.
was it?
Yeah, the
No,
movie
I don't know.
first,
I don't know. I'm
movie
not sure.
first.
Oh yeah. Maybe.
But it was
Okay.
weird. It was, and it could be scary.
When the cartoon looks like Michael Keaton. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I don't remember. I can't remember. Well, unless they find the perfect guy to match the cartoon. But yeah, Michael Keaton was he's a fucking great actor.
He's good.
He's all right.
He's a little creepy.
He looks like a dirty motherfucker.
Looks like, not
Some
is.
skeletons
Looks like.
there.
He was good in Batman.
I still like Nolan's Batman. Like Christian Bale for me is
Yeah, it was a good first Batman, though.
because he's the first Batman. That's why.
Yeah, maybe.
But the Nolan movies are kick-ass, man.
Yeah.
Christian Bale is, in my opinion, like
He's all right.
I feel bad saying it because everyone respects Michael Keaton because he's the first Batman and all that. But I think Bale was way better.
I don't feel comfortable having this conversation without either Alex
Alex
or Johnny.
I'm just gonna tell you, you're gonna get emailed because of this conversation if Alex watches it.
He's gonna watch. He's like, "What the hell are you guys talking about? Why are you
Yeah.
talking?"
I'm not comfortable having a conversation without him.
He's gonna correct your comment.
in the comments on YouTube.
Yeah, and he should.
All right, Alex. Sorry about that, buddy. We're gonna have to bring you back.
Or Johnny. Johnny, too.
Yeah,
Or Johnny and Alex.
Johnny and Alex.
Yeah. Johnny's like Mr. Trivia, man.
Yeah. Eh?
Yeah.
I thought
Movies,
I thought it was
music.
only. I thought it was only music, like rock music, like heavy metal, like that kind of encyclopedic thing.
No, he's like a dictionary of artists. Like he knows every band. Every single band that has existed, Johnny knows it. I'm serious. In any country. It's not just the US or the UK.
Oh yeah, that band that toured Madagascar.
Yeah. It's like this band from Malta. Yeah.
You gotta be like
He knows the bands that don't have albums. He knows the bands that jam.
yeah, that's like next level obsession.
Yeah, you know, but he knows
I know
his
a few
stuff.
people like that.
And he knows dates. He knows albums in order.
I have a friend that
I know a few people like that, man.
I have a friend. I have
Because if you keep up with the reading, you find out about everything.
there's a
And
lot of
it makes you go look.
There's a lot of people like that. Like George Baluzaki. He first of all, he was one of the guys that growing up, I knew had like an abnormal amount of CDs, like just fucking everywhere, just devouring anything that comes out in terms of music, like underground music, and like he goes and watches shows. It's like, what is this band? He brought me once to a show. I went with him. It was
I've been to a couple of shows with George. Yeah.
no, but it was like, hey, come and check out this cool band. You know, and like it's cool. I mean, it's like this underground, like nobody knows. And we're there, and I remember I was with Nectar, and we've been to shows, bro. It was like, yeah, raw. But this was like in a smaller venue. Everyone is chill.
Everybody's
And-
observing.
Yeah, man. It was like that kind of music where it's like this kind of
There's-
talent.
I like
There's this uniqueness to
Yeah,
it.
like this talent where like, oh, what are they doing there? What are they playing? And it was so quiet, guys. You can hear. I had never been to a show like that. You can hear a pin drop, and I was like, what the fuck are we whispering
That's a good experience.
at a show?
That's good. That's
it was awkward, man. It was like what? But yeah, so yeah, there are guys like that that follow.
yeah,
this,
Johnny's like that, man. I'm telling
It's a
you.
lot of work, man.
If I have a question, it's like he gets the first text, and I'll
Exactly.
get an answer.
Yeah. An accurate one.
I'll get it. I might even get the answer to the question, and then how I should have asked the question.
what you really wanted to ask.
Yeah, exactly.
What you really wanted to know was actually this.
Exactly.
You didn't ask properly.
No.
Herc's a little like that too.
With music.
All this off the wall weird shit out of nowhere. Like, come here, I have a spare ticket. Nobody wants to buy it. I'm like, okay. I'm like, wow,
Yeah.
interesting shit. Never heard of it. Probably never gonna hear about it again. But he got you there. You know?
It's just a next level hobby. It's like it's not even a
For
hobby
me,
anymore. It's like
you
an
know what?
obsession.
Since fucking, I guess, I'm at a point where if I don't have to learn it, I don't listen to it. I don't know if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I don't have time to.
No,
I
no,
don't
you-
have the urge to discover new music and to latch on. Because when I latch on, I like to go through the whole thing and obsess over. I can't do that.
Yeah.
I can't love
Like
it.
you're just gonna listen to a song, it's gonna go, and that's
I
it.
like listening to stuff. I like
Yeah.
things that are on. I like catching a tune and going with it. But to sit there and obsess and discover and
Yeah, no, but I remember. I remember when
takes a lot.
I remember when
I
we were
don't- I
still.
don't have
I remember
that
when we were still
anymore.
playing, where it's what you're talking about, the discovery, where it's like, oh, I like this song. Who's in it? Who wrote it? Let me see what else that person did. So you're following the composer, you're following the musicians, you're following like
there's a hobby thing. to it.
yeah, like the singers. What else has he done? Like, and it's like it just opens this web of all these things, and we're just all over the place, just absorbing all these things. Yeah, I can't do that anymore.
Yeah, it takes too much.
I can't do that. I can't do that. It's funny because my
Personal time is too precious.
my cousin from Cyprus today sent me this little video of a remake of this old song that we used to play, and she's like, "Oh, check out this version. I just heard it, and I thought about you." And I'm like,
Yeti.
"No. This Mano Luiso song," and
You don't really care.
it's not that I don't care. I
No,
but
you
it's like in a,
honestly, you didn't really care.
no, I listened to it. I'm like, oh, cool, you know.
Done.
It's but
It's like a
in
page.
ano-
It's like a page in a book.
No,
next,
but
you know?
at another time, I would have found that. You know what I mean? It's like,
Bro, I said today, you didn't
yeah,
really care.
Yeah,
It's okay.
Yeah,
Don't feel guilty.
like no, I care to listen to it. It's just I'm like, no, okay, you know, that. It was just
you,
that.
you weren't moved.
Yeah. It's like, okay,
I
cool.
feel you.
Yeah.
And I'm sad that I don't feel that I don't doesn't move my needle anymore like that. You know,
I'm not.
I see it differently.
Yeah. Well, you know.
No, but I mean, it used to be so fun to latch on to
Yeah.
songs.
Look, man,
to
you're-
bands.
It's just a different phase.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
it's
exactly.
different
Like you're
phase.
both right. It's because you've evolved to other interests,
Yeah.
or at least I hope you have. So since
Yeah.
you're like you don't care anymore
You
because
see-
you're
you
you're
see it
focused
differently.
elsewhere.
You see it differently, man.
Yeah.
I see it as I look at my own music, myself.
But don't forget,
How I
guys.
feel about how I play.
But don't forget, I mean, you know, like we made money doing this. So like at some point, I mean, you still do it, Chris. Like there was a responsibility in knowing this shit. Like what's out there? What can we learn? How can we adapt? How can we change? What else can we play? So you're involved in that ecosystem. So it was only normal to kind of push the boundaries and okay, what else is out or what's coming out or what's being worked and like I mean the gossip in the scene and you know what the artists are working on and all that stuff. And now it's just you're not there anymore, man. That's why it's not like you've lost interest. It's that. Yeah, actually, you have lost interest. Your interest is elsewhere.
Like I'll give an example. Last Saturday
Your
I was
passion
playing.
is elsewhere.
We were playing, and then a couple of guys had a few drinks.
Yeah.
So we're talking outside before we leave, and one of the guys shows me a phone. He's like, "You got to learn this song." And he
Wait, this is a guy part of the band or like a spectator? Okay, yeah.
was part of the clientele, a customer.
Yeah.
So he's like, "This is a song." Well, I knew the guy, so this is the song you have to play. So he played it for me, and it's like, okay, yeah. So this week I listened to it, I learned it, and it's like I'll go play it in 3 weeks when he comes back, So it's that kind of experience.
Yeah. Just to please him.
It doesn't really move your needle.
No, and it was
Yeah.
like, okay, it sounds
a
good.
job.
All right, I could do this. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll surprise you. I'll please you. You'll smile,
please you.
and you'll come back again, kind of thing.
of course.
Yeah. But it's what you said. The passion isn't there.
Not in that way. It's different. You know?
Yeah.
The passion to discover it.
Like, where's the passion now?
The
Like,
passion to discover it is
Yeah.
not there.
So where is it now? Like, what are you into now?
No, I'm taking naps. Whenever I can, those 6 times a year.
Like my passion is when people like when they don't bother me and I'm alone. That's my passion right now.
Incredible thing. It's good to work on that.
It's a terrible
No,
thing.
but I still play music. I jam.
Yeah.
I focus on what I do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I just want to be good at what I do.
Yeah.
I don't care if that kid in this other country is doing this. It's great CD, good for him. I'm not gonna buy it or I'm not gonna go chase the guy on tour. Fuck.
Yeah, there's no way I'm buying music.
Yeah.
It sucks. It's
And-
sad.
Well, because we're not even there now, man. It's like you find everything online now. So what's the point?
yeah.
which also kills the industry a little bit, you know.
Yeah,
But
it's unfair a little bit. It's
Well,
unfair.
I mean, look, you get paid also by getting clicked on YouTube, so there's ways.
yeah, I
There's
mean,
things.
they need to evolve
Yeah.
to a certain extent as well.
yeah.
Yeah.
There's other ways to get paid now. But if you do shows, you get paid.
Yeah, COVID kind of killed that.
It's starting up.
COVID killed a lot of shit.
Fuck, it started
honestly
up.
killed that.
Our social etiquette is all out of whack.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do anymore.
I know, but it's to the point where it's uncomfortable.
Are you ever gonna kiss your friends like hello again?
don't know,
You know what I mean?
I think we're eventually going to get back to that.
I think the hug is safer than the kiss, right?
No, but sometimes you don't know because like you're going
the fuck
in.
do I know?
Yeah, nobody knows.
We're desperate for affection. I'm going in.
Whatever happens. No, I think eventually we're going to transition back to.
I just
to
hope it
whatever.
transitions to good stuff and we don't start doing stupid things like rubbing shoulders and rubbing
Yeah,
asses.
fucking- let me elbow
Like-
you.
like
Oh,
you
it
know,
looks a little shiny. Might be sweaty.
Like you go on somebody's back and you go like hi.
It's like
Shit like
what's
this.
the new way of
The
saying
new way of
hello?
hugging is back to back. Bump. Just
Yeah, a little
Yeah,
bumps.
bump three times.
Bump. Yeah. People can come up with stupid stuff.
They've already had.
Yeah. But yeah.
Anyway. All right, guys, we're going to wrap it up for this episode. Thanks again for tuning in. We do appreciate you. We appreciate your love. We appreciate the support. Once again, go over to YouTube, subscribe, and help us grow that channel. And we will see you all in the next episode. Don't know when that will be, but so far we've been keeping it on a good pace. Chris will have hair on his face. Promise. That's one thing we can guarantee.
I guarantee.
All right, guys. Take care. See you on the next episode.
Chicka.